Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and I am back with a Country Craft Creations design team project, using up some of my scraps from my design team haul, which is Doodlebug's Summer Fun collection. And this is just a little 5 by 5 1/8. Yes, I have a weird little measurement wallet size folio. And I'll just do a quick little walkthrough here. So this is what the back looks like. And I have a magnet in here. Now I am going to say, when I did this, I wanted the magnet right here. I put it there because I first was just going to have this. And then I forgot. So then I had to be creative and put a magnet here and under here. So I had to put this ephemera piece down, then put that one on top to hide the magnet. But you know, sometimes that happens, and it's okay if you have to do a magnet right there, but I didn't want to see it. So you guys know I love to share all my little boo-boos. Okay, then opens up like this. You have a couple tags in here. This is a photo spot, but for now it's just the tag, and then we roll it out like so. This is just a small, quick project that holds, you know, like 10, I don't even know how many photos, but I think about 10. But 4x4, 3x4, and like the 2x3 photos. So you have, let me kind of move this over a little bit. This folds out, so you have spot for 2 photos there. Then this flips up. I use the pieces from the, oh my goodness. What is it? Not the Chit Chat. Yep, I forgot. But I'll have a link to everything down below in the description box. And then another photo spot here. Again, it could be a 3x4 horizontal or like a 2x3 or even a 2x2 if you want. Just a cute little fun gift to give to somebody. And then this opens up. I used one of the doodle pops here, and you still can slide a photo behind. So, I mean, I don't know, let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could put a photo here if you wanted to. 7. So already we have lots of photo spots. 8. So just right there we have 8. Then you could do 9, 10. So, you know, good amount of photos can fit in here. And then this lifts up. I love the pink and the blue. Like, I really like it. I like it. But again, I just was working with what I had left from my original project. So just trying to use up some scraps. And you have a pocket here. And you have this now. I am going to do a tutorial right after this. It's very quick. I just used 2 12x12 sheets. But you don't have to have a pocket here if you don't want. It could just be where you cut off and leave a 1/2 inch and glue that down. And then you have a bigger spot for a photo if you want to. So you don't have to do exactly what I do with the tutorial. Then on this side, we have a pocket on top. Flips up, photo spot. And then a pocket down here where I put some of the cut apart tags in there. And it says summer. So was trying to use up some of the, you know, all the little bits you get with Doodlebug. You get a ton. So, and I just have to show you guys. So right here, I have 2 little dots. It was just those 2 that I, you know, punched out of there and didn't want to throw it away. And I was like, oh, they're cute. Now, if that's not using all your paper, I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the tutorial. Let's see how fast I could do this one, because you guys know I'm really slow. But this should be really easy. Okay, so first, here's our measurements, just so you guys can take a picture. And I'm going to use this. So you have your 12x12, and we're going to score at 4 1/4. 9 1/4, 9 5/8, and then you're gonna turn and score. Let me see if I can get this light. It's not gonna stay there. I'm trying to get it on there better. Oh, nope, it wants to like keep going up. I hate this Cricut light. Okay, and then when you turn it, you're gonna score at 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 8 1/2, and my light just went up. Oh, that scared me. And 8 3/4. So, just so you can kind of see all of my X's, don't cut this piece all the way out yet. This big rectangle, do not cut it all the way out. Just follow me in the video. So set this aside for a second. Let's do the other one real quick. I'm telling you guys, this comes together really fast. If you need some fast gifts for a holiday, this is great. Okay, so here are the measurements and the scoring that we're going to be doing. So you're going to put it, it's 12 by 12. You're going to do 5 1/8, 5 5/8, 10 3/4, and 11 1/4. And wait before you do this and make sure it actually works, because I'm changing it a little bit because my book was a little tight. So, and then we're going to score at 3 1/2 and 8 1/2. Now I can put my scoreboard away, and we're just going to do some cutting. So again, on this one, here is where I marked that we're going to cut, so we could just cut that out. Oh shoot. Wait. Okay, when you do this, this is why, because I did not want to do that mark. So on the 11 1/4, don't do that all the way. Hold on, let me grab a pen. I'm just going to put on here in case, you know, I'm just going to put just in middle. Don't do what I just did. I mean, you can, because I did it on my original and I just covered it up. You can't see it once I put the paper on there, but I don't want it on there. So I'm going to bump it back out. This is what I do when I score something I don't want to score. I just go back over it lightly and bump it out. Or you can, wherever the bump is, smooth it back out. It doesn't, like, you know, it's not perfect, but I promise you it works. So we want the 11 1/4, so go lightly on your 11 1/4 and then press down in the middle section only. So just right here. Sorry about that. I forgot to remind myself not to do that. Okay, so let's see if I can remember. We're going to cut just on that score. Try to get it as even as you can. Some people like to use trimmers. Okay, so you have that. Then we're going to cut this out. Just go straight up. I mean, good thing is, if I make a boo-boo, this project's so fast, I could, you know, just do another video. Okay, and it might be easier to cut these off once you've folded all the lines. We probably should have did that first, because then you could see where you want to cut. Because typically when I'm cutting out a section, I cut on the outside of the folds. So that way I know it will fold up nicely once it's all done. So let's go ahead and we're going to fold this way. Just fold those in. And that's going to, I'm going to fold these in as well. But one of the pockets will go up and one of the pockets will go down. But once you start folding, you can also see where you need to trim a little bit. Okay, so let's take our little wing off. Boop. We're going to take this one off. Right there, I can see I have a little right there. I want to straighten that up just a little bit. It's not letting me. Do I have two pieces right there? Oh, yes, I do. Let me just be careful with it. Get this side. Okay. So we now have, looks like this. And we're going to fold. And don't worry, I'll show you once it's all folded up. Now I can see here, I need to, I don't know if you guys can see, but I have a little sliver because I still left some of the bump in there, and you don't want the bump. No scoring bumps. Cut the score mark out. Okay. That looks good. That one might still be a little, but we'll soon find out. Because your paper will tell you. I'm just saying. It'll be like, nope, negative. You cannot fold me up. Okay, so we have that. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And then we're going to fold one in. And I don't glue this down until I put my matte paper in there. And this one is going to go up. So these are pockets, but you glue them down once you put your matte paper in. Fold. This goes down. So that is one piece. Okay, and then let's get our top. So this is just our little boop boop. Now we have this piece we're gonna cut. Let's remember, okay, so cut these little skinny ones out that I have the X's on. And hopefully I do it right. Oh, what was that? Did you guys see? It was like a little beetle buggy. I don't know what it is. Like the window, they want to come in this window. The other day I had a ladybug smack me in the face. Like literally smack me in the face. Twice. I was like, what the heck? I thought I was imagining something. Then it hit me again. Then I started thinking, okay, was that something else? Do I need to be aware of something? So I took the ladybug outside. That was really crazy looking. I can't wait to see what that looks like on film. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm not even paying attention if I'm cutting the right way, but hopefully I am. We will find out. Am I doing that right? Yes. Oh my goodness, that scared me. So all I'm doing here, so I'm cutting this out individually. So just so you guys can see, I'm gonna cut this out, but right here, so there's our score marks right there, kind of drew a line. I'm just doing about a ½ inch, like that, because that's gonna close up our pocket here. So that's gonna be a pocket. So, and then we're gonna come in, take that off. That was really, I don't even know what kind of little beetle fly thing that was. Tell you, real stuff over here, real stuff. Okay, so what, this goes in. I had to think about what are we doing. We're gonna cut those out in just a second. I think this one goes up. And remember, even if you fold it the wrong way, you can fold it back at the end. It's not gonna hurt your paper. So cut those off. Okay, so now let's fold on these two. So we have a 1/4 inch of a gusset. That mainly was so I can add my little doodle pop in there. I gotta trim this a little bit because it's not letting me fold. Ooh, because it's really crooked, Tiffany. I do cut crooked sometimes. And my eyes are crooked. I mean, I can barely even see anymore. Okay. So we have that one. Okay, so, oh, and we need to fold here. Like so. So this part, is going to get glued to that one, but let's just open it back up. I just want to make sure this is what we want. Yep. So our little box is forming. That is not folded very well. Okay, that is better. And I did use magnets, but you don't have to, but I put a magnet on this one here. But let's open it up again so you guys can see what this looks like for the cuts. So it looks like that. So hopefully you guys are able to follow along. Like I said, it's not hard at all. All we are going to do, let's miter these little babies. I'm trying to get projects done before I go to the CCC retreat in a few days. So excited. Back to Utah I go. Okay, so this is what, again, we're looking like. These, we're going to glue onto there. So I think I'm going to do it this way, like this, so I can see. Burnish this down a little bit. Just add some wet glue to our little wings. And I'm just lining up to that score line, but not going over the score line. I'm going to give it a light press. Oh, I forgot. I want to add a bead of glue right here. Tell you I mess up on every project. It's all good. Let me get some more on there. You just roll with it. Okay, now put that down. There we go. And before I totally burnish, I come over here and I just make sure. You might have to force it a little. Like I feel I had to force that one a little bit. So that works. Yep. Okay. So come back in, burnish. I can't see if that's straight. Hopefully that's straight. And even if you don't have a lot of wiggle room, just work your page over and then kind of score it back into place. So I feel mine is a little wonky. And I need to trim a little bit there. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, and the reason why it's 5 1/8 is I wanted a little, just a little wiggle room for when we fold it all up. So this is it. This is the project. You can put magnets. I just have fun with magnets, but you don't have to, because once you get all the paper, it does weigh it down. But it looks like this. So we fold this one up. I see the little fly. It's flying by the light. It's gonna die by the light. And then you keep folding, and you can put your 2 magnets here. Now, I did on this one, I put this piece is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8, and I just grabbed it from my scrap bin, or you could use just a cut apart and not mat it at all if you only want to use 2 pieces of 12 by 12. But I just think it's cute, and I do like my measurements. I like it a little bit better. Let me just see. Might have to, nope, that's good. Yeah, there you guys go. So just a nice, easy project. Comes together really fast, even with boo-boos. And this I will have linked in the description box above, so, or below. So definitely take a look at that, and thank you guys so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.